Morning everybody. It looks like it's going to be a sunny day. It's been quite wet this week. The boys were out with their thin rugs on last night to try and keep them a bit drier and a bit warmer. So I'm going to ride Basil first. I'm going to take him out for a hack. So I will see you in a little while. So back from our ride, had a really nice ride actually. I do like riding when it's quiet, although we did meet a few cars this morning, that more than usual, that didn't really, well, they slowed us down, but not really as much as you'd sort of like them to slow down really, I think. But there you go. Anyway, lucky Basil's such a good boy. So I've got Basil and Chesney's rugs hung up here to try and dry off because they're a bit damp. But today is field jobs, so I'm going to move this fence. Where's my finger? There it is, on the side here, because I want to, well, you can see all the sort of all the weeds here. I want to try and get it fenced across so that I can treat some of the weeds, cut them down and stuff, and then hopefully leave that side of the field to this bit's obviously been rested for quite a few weeks now, but I'd like to rest all of that then, because I'm slowly moving it, obviously, as you know, and it's gone quite a long way over there now. So this middle, that's a green woodpecker. This middle section doesn't get rested very often because it's in the middle and I do two sides, so it's always the worst looking section. But so that's the first thing I'm going to do. Then I'm going to do lots of poo picking. I'm not sure that I'll get all the weeds trimmed today. That's probably going to be another day job, maybe tomorrow, but I will see how I get on time wise. Oh, they just popped their heads out and now they've gone back in again. But I do have a little friend down here helping me out. We see Tommy because we haven't seen Tommy yet today. Here he is. Say hello, Tom. Say hello. Hello. You having a nice rest? Wow, see you in a bit then. Leave you in peace. Yeah? So I'm not sure if you can see how much it's grown over here, the difference between where they've been eating and where they haven't. It looks much greener, much tastier. Because obviously I know it seems a bit mad, but I have to start bearing in mind that I need some grass over the winter, so it's got to have plenty of time to thicken up and grow and things. So that's why I'm moving the fence about and things to see we can get everything a chance to recover. And this bit looks awful down the bottom here. I've got to poo pick and then probably cut all the thistles off, because they're probably too big now to have much damage done by the weed killer. But then when they start sprouting again, I can come down with the weed killer and spot spray them, and that should kill them off hopefully. This bit, as I say, I'm not sure, this bit might not have been done last year weed killer wise because of it being in the middle of the field, so I shall have a bit of a go at that. I think it does look awful. This bit looks nice though. So that's the fence done. It's taken about an hour. It's amazing how long I've tidied up this fence, as it got a bit of a, basically it's too long for where it is, so you end up with lots of extra bits, and because I move it I end up with bits wrapped around the top and stuff. Anyway, so I've had a whole rearrange of it so that it's actually, now it goes back 3 times part way down the field. So I've moved that. They do look like they've got quite a narrow strip at the moment. It's just this side of that big weed, but this is going slowly over anyway, and they're pretty good together now, but they're all looking quite well, so they're not going to be short. But this section of the field does look pretty awful. So I'll need to try and tackle this. I guess this section was probably going to be in next year's job. Really good job if I can get that bit that I've just fenced off better this time. But it is an ongoing process. The weeds keep growing every year, so just keeping on top of them is difficult. Anyway, that's that done. So they'll be a bit shocked that they've lost quite a section of the field over there, but it's not going to hurt them. They've still got plenty to be messing around, munching at, and plenty of space to have a run around for Thomas. So he likes his running around. So next stage, some serious poo picking, which, as you know, is not my favourite job. I've seen a bit. So that's not the field clear of poo, but that's an hour's poo picking. So I'm ready for some lunch now, to be honest. I'm going to have some lunch, and I'll be back to do the horses later, obviously. They're having a nice munch, aren't you? Hello. Hello, Basil. Good boy. So I will see you later. So back again. Stables all mucked out, yard swept. Same old Saturday. I have, obviously you saw what I did with the field earlier. So the horses, Tommy isn't in the bit that where he was funny actually when I put him out, because he's oh my gosh, where's the side of the field gone? And he sort of runs down the side there and has to go and inspect the bit where I've moved the fence in, so they've got less field. But it takes the others to show him that he can get in that corner. So it is funny how it's much more noticeable, I suppose, because I've moved it quite a long way, but still, he does make me laugh. He's eating there in the middle. It is greening up because we've had quite a bit of rain this week. So, and Chesney and Basil are in the corner where I've moved the fence behind the dock cleave weeds. I've put their rugs on again. I'm not quite sure. It's a bit warmer at the moment than it was this time yesterday, but it's forecast to get quite cold and wet later. So obviously Basil will feel that with his thin coat, but Chesney, and that's a bit of exciting news because Chesney has started molting. Why is that exciting, and why is that in August? Well, it's not quite August, nearly August, because he has been having his Present tablets for 7 weeks now. He just had his other blood test and the results came in this week, and he his levels are getting better. He's in a dip, but they want to raise his tablets, so he's going to have 1.5 instead of 1 now. But definitely there's less wet shavings in his stable than there were, most definitely. He's been having the tablets for about 7 weeks, I think now. He's got to get back over to get up, which he can do. As I say, but he's also started molting in the last couple of days, 3 days. I've really noticed a difference. Oh, I hope he's not going to rip his rug when he gets up. That looks really like it's moved. He's really started molting, which means the tablets are taking effect, because he has been really hairy this summer and quite hairy last summer, which obviously is a symptom of the ACTH disease, Cushing's, that we've decided he has. So the fact that he's molting is a good thing, although I'm covered in hair again. It is good because it means we're making progress and things are changing, so I'm quite excited about that. But because he's losing his hair, I thought he might really notice, because he's gone through all of June and July with a thick hairy coat when it's been really hot, and now it's getting quite cold at night, sort of 9 degrees. It's relatively cold, and wet, and then of course they get colder when they're wet. And because he's been used to being quite hairy, and now he's losing his coat, and places he's lost quite a bit, I thought he might really feel it. So he had his rug on last night, and I think he was pleased last night, so I've put it on again tonight. Oh, pigeon. There's Tommy. Anyway, I am rambling, so I will leave this week's short video there, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.